What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to the Daily Endeavours for the 15th of June. Jackson here. The set is pretty good. The only one I probably wouldn't do is Battleground matches. I'll put timestamps in the description if you're just like looking for one of these in particular, including some preparation for sweet furnishings. So, if I were to choose, I would probably go Locks, Humanoid Foes, and Ultimates, just because with this one it requires a little bit of gold. It's only like 100 gold though, so it really doesn't matter. If you've already got a sweet finishing in your house, you can just do this one. And if you don't know if you've got one, I will explain how to find if you have any in a house that you currently own. So the preparation for sweet furnishings, you need two things. You obviously need a house and you need a sweet furnishing. You only need one. That's all you need to be able to do any of these things. Because all you do is just you place it and then you can undo, redo, like over and over, and that will work as like placing it multiple times, so it's pretty easy. So first thing you do is you come to this location here in Vocal Guard, just next to the Wayshine. There will be an NPC with a quest in here if you haven't done it already. Just find it right here, right next to the bookcase here. If you just talk to this lady and complete the quest, you'll get a house for free. The house you get depends on your alliance, but you'll get one of three. You'll either get Rosy Lion, which is found in Glenumbra, Mara's Kiss, which is found literally right next to us, and then Ebony Flask in room is found here. You'll get a little bit of gold to spend for doing that. So you can use a little bit of that gold to buy the furnishing if you haven't done that quest yet. So next we want to go to Imperial City and enter the campaign. If you can't go to Imperial City, what I suggest you do, just hold on. You want to go instead to Kanathi's Roost. Using home tours, find Moonmirth House, and use this to travel upwards over here. So what you do is you go to Home Tours, Browse Homes, and you look in the M category for Moonmirth House here. So you just travel to someone's house, and then you use that to take you to Kanathi's Roost. Because you just go in the house, go back outside, and it will take you there, if you haven't been to Kanathi's Roost already. And when you get there, the NPC for Kanathi's Roost is found here. You'll find Melodique. It's a Kashyyyk dude. You also might... I'm pretty sure he's also here if you are Old Mary Dominion, when you go into Imperial City sewers. Yeah, so you're looking for a home goods finisher. They'll always be right next door when you get in. I'm pretty sure for all three of them. Talk to this person here. They'll be different for each alliance, but you're going down to here where the rough hay beds are. These are actually sweet furnishings. So you just buy one of these for 100 gold, and then you're set to this one whenever it comes up. Just buy that, and we're good. And then when you're ready to leave, you just come to the... it has like a circle icon on the map, and then you just go out the exit, and it'll take you literally out to where you ported in from. Yeah, if you can't get into Imperial City for whatever reason, just use that one in Mistral. It's literally the same, just a different NPC. Alright, so covering picking locks first. What I suggest you do is you come to this area here in Skywatch. Again, you can use home tours to find the Barbed Hook private room. You travel to one of a player's like version of this, you leave, and then you've got easy access to Skywatch. Just make sure you get the Wayshine for easy access from that point on. So the reason I use this is there are three houses here in this section. This one, and this one. And they all have a simple locked door. They'll never be unlocked. So whenever the pick 3 locks ones come up, this is always like really easy to do in Skywatch. And if there's more, all you have to do is leave the zone and come back, and it will reset all the doors so you can open them up again. Just I think my cat knocked over something in the background there. The only thing is don't force the locks if you are able to, like if you have high chance, because forcing the locks are... oh yeah, I've got low chance. This might take ages. Come on. Alright, 137 times. There we go. Yeah, 137 times the charm. So I'd already picked one lock, and that only counted as... It didn't count as a picking lock. So don't do that. It won't count. So if you accidentally do that, as I said, just leave the zone, go somewhere else, and then just come back, and it resets the doors. Or you can go to Vocal Guard with this Wayshine that we start with, and this house here will also have a intermediate lock. So you just come here and unlock this one if you accidentally miss one. Now the only thing to worry about with these houses, not with this one, the third house is doesn't have guards that go near, but with the other two, they will have guards that actually patrol right up to the door. So, yeah, you'll see, I think this one's just going to walk past, but what they'll do is, okay, never mind, good timing. So they'll come up to the door, and so if you're actually picking the lock, you'll get spotted here, and then you'll get a bounty, and it won't be good, because when you got a bounty here, it's kind of annoying. If you get a bounty, just try and pay it if you can, but yeah, just try to avoid that. So if you're picking the lock and you see the hidden icon go like half open like that, just get ready to exit out of the menu, otherwise you might get spotted. Yeah, just avoid getting spotted at all costs. And as soon as they turn around, you're good to go, because they never turn back around to spot you. They always walk away when they get there. So just make sure when they're walking there, you just make sure you're not in the menu, otherwise you'll be in trouble. So the reason I'm not doing Sweet Furnishings first is because you should probably do this one last. Because no matter where you are on the map, outside of Imperial City and Cyrodiil, you can port straight into your house from anywhere. So you might as well do these other options, and then for convenience sake, travel to your house at the end and do this one. You can also do this one through a guild hall easier, and I'll explain that when I get to it. But next, I would suggest doing Humanoid Foes. Humanoid Foes is also super duper easy. So what I suggest you do, there's heaps of places where you can find Humanoid Foes. I'll just go through a couple. Some easy places to reach, right? Because that's convenience. Davon's Watch, if you go northwest, there are Covenant soldiers here. In Oridon, just up the road from the Volkguard Wayshrine that you start with, still sailing. If you haven't completed this yet, there will be lots of humanoid enemies here. There are humanoid enemies in Del's Claim. There's humanoid enemies, even if you have done Still Sailing, there'll be Heritance people over here at the beach, so you can kill them too. There's at South Beacon on the beach, there's also Malma, so there's tons of people. You might also, there'll be Worm Cult members starting the Dolmens, so those also count as humanoid foes. There's 6. So as long as you participate in killing them, that'll also count. And then in Glenumbra, you also have 2 delves. You've got Silum, and then you've also got Ilescent Tower with bandits and Old Merry Dominion people. So you got tons of humanoid foes right next door to places. But personally, what I like to do, just because of the ease of access, I like to either use Volenfell as a dungeon, or I like to use Darkshade Caverns 1, because these both, as soon as you get in, they have a couple of humanoid foes in them. And the best part about it is, when you get in, once you're done, you can leave, and it takes you straight back out to the Wayshrine that you came in from. So it means that the next thing, if you want to do that, you can just do it super easy. So you could do this one, and then do Picklocks, and then travel to your home as well. And that would probably be a little bit quicker, to be honest. Alright, so Volenfell, if you haven't been here before, again, home tours, it's probably the best thing in this game. There is a house here. I don't know where it is exactly, but it's called, I believe, yeah, this one. So travel to someone's Sword Singer's Redoubt. Try browse home, because sometimes they won't come up in here. It'll take you here. There'll be some enemies here. These will actually be humanoid foes. So you can do it as well, if you haven't completed Metalian Necropolis, that is. There'll be Imperial enemies you can kill here. So there's also human foes there. But if you travel over here and unlock this, you'll just be able to travel to this place from any point. And this, as soon as you get in, has a bunch of humanoid foes in it. So all you do is just kill these humanoid foes, and that's it. And then when you're ready, you just go out the door, and it will take you back to the Wayshrine. Okay, so now talking about ultimates. Obviously, you could just go and use your ultimate in that fight, and then like go and kill some stuff and get another ultimate. What I prefer to do is to basically psych ultimate. It's when you block cast an ultimate that has a cast time, and it'll count as casting an ultimate, but you will keep your ulti cost because you don't use your ultimate. So you can just spam it over and over. So what you need is an ultimate with a cast time, preferably one that doesn't require a target. So Dawnbreaker's great. There's a couple of classes that have some options. Soul Tether for Nightblades is great. Sorcerers and Wardens are the best, because Sorcerers have Overload, which all you do is literally just spam the ultimate key over and over, and it'll just count, because it's a toggle, so you can toggle it on and off, but toggling it on counts as using your ultimate. And then Wardens have the Bear ultimate, so when you cast the bear to summon it, it's a 3-second cast time, so you just block while you're doing the channel, and you have so much time to block that it's like there's so much margin for error. Like, the only thing I can think of is, like, you lag, and it stops you from being able to block. Anyway, so Templars have one. It's just like Soul Tether, basically, except I think it has a 0.4 second cast time. So some things are easier to use than others. I find for non-class specific stuff, Rend is the best, or Lacerate, because it has a cast time of 0.5. The longer the cast time, the easier it is to block before it happens. So Dawnbreaker is the other one. So these are the two I'd recommend. You can also use Berserker Strike, but it needs a target. That's the only issue with this one. Anything without a cast time, like Destruction Ultimate, you can't use these. That it doesn't count. I think... No, I think that's basically it. So what you do is just after you press the ultimate key, you block. And what will happen is you just won't use your ultimate. So you can just spam it as many times as you want. Looks kind of funny, but yeah. So if you end up... It's like, if you accidentally use your ultimate, right? And you don't have any ultimate to cast one again, just find a target dummy in a house. And all you have to do is light attack. And you'll slowly get ultimate back. So, if you're not familiar, light attacking in this game, every like 1.5 seconds, I believe it is, you get like 3 ultimate. So all you do is just keep light attacking a target dummy. And yeah, you see Dawnbreaker slowly going up. Just pick the lowest cost ultimate that you have and just cast that. I should point out, Soul Harvest also has a cast time, so you can kind of use that as well. I don't even have enough ultimate for it. Yeah, so just do that. And last one, we'll now travel to our house for sweet finishing. So just go to map, houses, find the house that you got before, and just go to it. So I'll just use my main house here. Learning how to check if your house has a finishing that you want in it already. For housing editor at the bottom right there, whatever that key is, hit that. Browse at the bottom middle, just hit that key. And then go to retrieve. If there is something in your house that is a suite furnishing, it will show up in the suite menu. So we've actually got a bed here. So all you do, you can either go here and then go put away here, or you can go into your house, find wherever it is, it's right here. You can pick it up and you can put it away, and then you can undo, and that actually counts. And you can also redo and then undo again, and it'll place twice. Now, if it's already in your inventory, like if you just bought it, it's the same thing, except the undo redo rhythm is just reversed. So we go sweet, get a hay bed, place it on the ground, and now we undo, redo, and it'll be the same thing. It'll place twice. The only thing is you can't pick it up like this and place it over and over, like just left click spam. It doesn't work like that. You have to do the undo redo strat, otherwise it just won't do it. So yeah, that's what I suggest. And as you can see, it's just like super duper quick, super easy. So once you've got a sweet finishing, like that bed, from now on, you can just use that whenever the sweet finishing comes up, just like any of the other furnishings. Just hoard one type of each furnishing in like a specific house. I know it will require a little bit of room. I do suggest, like, if you want to play this game long term, buy a house for like about 100k. There's a couple of good options. I like Autumn's Gate. In Bankrai, there's also Twin Arches. Twin Arches is pretty good, but probably one of the best, I would say, for like just small houses is Cyrodiilic Jungle House that can be found right here. Yeah, right here. This one's like 100k as well. If you want a bigger house, I wouldn't really say anything bigger than Domus Frascus that can be found here somewhere. Yeah, there it is. Personally, I think this is probably one of the best bang for your buck houses. There's a couple of other ones, like people like Sleek Creek and what's going on? I mean, it like at the craziest you could possibly be, probably Matisse and Manaba. Anything more than that's like ridiculous. This is 1 million gold, by the way. The Domus Frascus one is like 300,000. Personally, like if you're like want to play the game long term, you don't need anything more than Domus Frascus. It's like I think 360,000. Yeah, that gives you tons of room. Yeah, like I said, this house here is all you need. It's like 100 grand. Alright, so if you have any other questions, as always, just let me know. But yeah, pretty easy day. So thanks everyone for watching. Thanks for your support as always. Weekly will be resetting tomorrow. I should also mention, there's only a few days left for the crown crates, so they're going to change soon as well. So expect some more stuff to come up in the Seals of Endeavor store in the near future. It's going to be interesting because I've got assignments to do that week, And that's going to be around the time when I'm going to be hard at work for them. I should be okay. I'll talk about it anyway. That's fine. If not, I'll just talk about it after, because I'll be around for a while. Anyway, so thanks everyone for watching. Have a good rest of your weekend. I'll see you next time.